welcome to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. I thank you guys so much for taking the time to click on this video and come to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Virgo. So you may or may not resonate, but if you do, please go ahead and hit that like button. All right, Virgo, this is a quick check-in. I will be clarifying the cards as well. But let's take a look and see what's going on with you guys. What's the current energy, please, surrounding Virgo? All right, we have the 10 of Wands. That's the current energy surrounding you. What is coming towards Virgo? The 5 of Swords. What you should be focused on in the advice from Spirit is the Ace of Swords. And the probable outcome of this situation is the 4 of Swords. Wow. On the bottom, you do have the Tower. I mean, overall, you've got 10 swords here. So 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords on this table in the Tower. So immediately what you are going through is going to shift your perception of life. It's a big one, okay? It's going to shake the foundation. I feel like it's a very intricate process of what I'm seeing in terms of the transformation that you're going through, because it is a mindset shift. It is a consciousness expansion, but it is affecting each cell of your DNA as you go through this process. And there are moments where it feels like a very, very heavy burden. And then at the end, Spirit is like, we need you to lay something to rest. Possible meditation, closing out and kind of bringing yourself down off of this high frequency energy. And let me clarify what I'm saying, because when I say high frequency energy, I mean like an anxiety of high, like, you know, it's got you shaking with stress. And there seems to be a lot of arguments here, miscommunication and words flying all over the place. And the key is, in your advice, is the truth with the Ace of Swords. So let's get into it, Virgo, and really see what's going on. What is this 10 of Wands for Virgo, please? Why is the 10 of Wands here? So you're carrying something. You feel like you're carrying this heavy load of responsibilities, which is turning into stress, which could also be the cause of some of these arguments with those around you. But you get up every day and you show up every day and you do what you need to do every day. Justice. Yeah, Libra energy, the World on the bottom. Man, you ready to throw in the towel. Because something doesn't feel fair at all. It's like all on your plate, all on your platter. And I almost feel like you keep picking up and doing what you need to do to keep the peace, right? This has been hard work for you as well. Again, I just feel like you're putting in so much effort into something and other people are not showing up. And then they're not even valuing your time or valuing the effort that you're putting in. And you're to this point where you're ready for the scales to shift. Like, how much longer am I going to be the one carrying the weight of this entire situation? What is this 5 of Swords for what's coming towards Virgo, please? Is the Magician. This is, wow. I feel like somebody plays games with their words. The 5 of Swords and the Magician to me is a word salad. It's narcissistic communication. It's a very strong sense of manipulation through words, whether written or spoken. And I almost feel like this person knows exactly what they are doing. And the key is here for them to only give bits and pieces of the truth in order to try to control a narrative or control a situation. So this person in their mind feels like they're undefeated in this sense. Like this is what they've been doing their whole life, so they can just kind of get away with it. I feel like you're the catalyst here that's going to shift that and change that, Virgo. Because this is a power trip. This is somebody who really likes to manipulate the outcome of situations. And it's like 1 minute they're on your side, but they're really not on your side. This is someone who goes back and forth a lot. And they change up, they switch up what they're saying a lot. Again, they want to control the narrative. So it's whatever they need to say. Can I have one more in this Five of Swords to the Magician, please? For Virgo. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. This person keeps coming back for more. It's like they keep feeling like they have something to say, and or not feeling like they do have something to say, but it's always leading to the same form of argument, the same form of manipulation. Is very interesting. And so at times it can get very hostile. I don't know if you're dealing with another air sign as well, because I mean, a lot of swords and then Libra comes out. Yeah, Five of Wands. You see what I'm saying? It's like purposely trying to pit people against each other and create some type of difficulty or stress on a situation. There's no peace in a situation. What is this Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords to the King of Swords. Wow. I mean, you've got to get to the root of a situation and the truth of the situation. This is giving me the Two of Swords. So I feel like your advice is to cut it out, block it out. If it's not the truth, I don't want to hear it. You know better in the sense of you know when somebody is not telling you the truth. And again, I feel like this person has met their match with you. There's something that you need to look deeper at or deeper into. And this is not something to rush, Virgo. Here's your energy. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy. This is not something to rush, but there is something here where you need to look deeper into and focus a little bit more, because you have something very valuable to bring into this situation that will shift it. It very much has to do with communication and words and somebody refusing to speak the truth. And you kind of changing that narrative. I don't know if this is a family situation or it has to do with the living arrangement, but I keep seeing something taking place within a home. It's this manipulation. That's what the Two of Swords is. Like, remember, the key is here, this person is going to say and do whatever they need to say or do to prevent you from knowing the whole truth. Period. And I don't know why this person loves drama, but that's what they're showing up as. What is this Four of Swords, please? So are you holding on to the truth and you know the truth and you've got all these daggers pointed at you and everybody's like accusing you or blaming you, or it's like guns drawn with their words, Virgo, and you're just waiting for the perfect time to fire out with the truth? Yeah, that's what it is, the Queen of Wands. You're like, okay, you guys just wait. Wait till I take action. Yeah, you go back and forth on how you want to handle this situation because you're not actually looking for a fight or for confrontation. You're more in power and more in control than you realize. It doesn't seem that way or look that way because of the manipulative mind games and word salad that this person, you know, plays with or brings to the situation. But the truth of the matter is, I feel like you're just waiting to make your move or to make it be known or to make it be seen. What is the Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands, please? There's kids outside playing. Yeah, the Three of Wands. So you're keeping the peace in a situation because as far as you can tell and as far as you can see when you're looking out to the future, you're not trying to disrupt the peace. You're really wanting to keep the peace and try to keep everything in alignment and keep everything happy. But there's this part of you who you're like, in the near future, I'm about to set it off. I'm going to have to say something. I'm going to have to let it be known. You know, I'm going to have to speak my truth. But what I'm seeing as the outcome right now is you kind of waiting for that perfect moment. Okay. Also, there's just a strong element of needing to keep your eye on the prize and kind of stay focused on the vision here with the Three of Wands, on what it is you want to create, regardless of the chaos that is happening around you. Because I see you, instinctively, you coming out of this energy, coming out of this situation. All right, let me see here. Yeah, you are exactly where you should be, because whatever you're going through, it's teaching you something. You're going to learn something. You are not crazy. You are just awakening. There is that mind expansion, that mind growth. Someone needs to take accountability. This is not for you. And then Sagittarius energy. Major transformation and rebirth. So Sagittarius energy is not only about patience, but it's also about alchemy and transformation. It's also about divine intervention in a situation. And so I feel like this is a time where you become patient with yourself and patient with your situation as you remove your emotions and try to observe the situation from a higher perception to see how things are going to start falling into place. All right? I'm trying to be a nice neighbor and not go out there and tell these kids to be quiet, but I think I'm going to have to in just a moment because it's a little much and they're right at my window. All right, some letters and numbers that may be of significance for you. You have U, X, Q, C, H, 1, 5, 4, 8. You have 8 again, so 88. You have 4 again, so 44. You have A and F. You have W. You have I. You have C. You have W again, so 2 W's, 2 C's, and then I said I, and then you have J as well. All right, Virgo, I send you much love on this journey. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.